We're going to have a pause here. That was a dramatic pause. Hey, hello, welcome to OelGrez. It's Carrier Sunday. We're going to start up an audio track here after that wonderful pause our studio created. I'm just playing around with that. It's kind of something that I just been monkeying around with. To explain what's going on here, this is Carrier Sunday, but this particular ship, I have to start that line in order to get the carrier on this particular line. So that's the reason for this Bogota. And the beginning part I sped it up because it's just fighting and trying to stay alive and adding and helping the team out. And you gotta remember too, this is AI, so it's a little easier than going up against standard. Standard, you never know what's gonna happen, so you gotta kind of react. Where you get used to AI, and there's patterns you know where the ships are gonna go, where you can go meet them and stuff like that. After playing a while, you just get to know stuff. But this here particular ship I needed to start out with so I can get the carrier on this line, and that'll give us an extra carrier. And that's why I'm putting this clip in here. And here's the part where we find ourselves at the end of the match battle, and there's only one carrier left. Then his carrier, or their carrier, I gotta stop saying his, because there's women out here driving these ships as well as guys. They're probably better than us. But it's the more the better. Yep. But here we're looking for the carrier. There's one carrier left. It's floating out there, and it's just interesting that the ship that I need to start the carrier line that I'm doing for Carrier Sunday happens to have the last ship we're going up against is the carrier. So it's kind of like, yeah, it involves a carrier, so I'm putting it in. And basically, this is how I started my Carrier Sunday. And there it is, the Langley Tier 3 carrier. It's a basic Tier 3 HE bombs, torpedo planes, and we got it in our sights. So we're gonna see it. They can take a beating, but their only weapon, if you get in close, well, they got their secondaries. So if you stand back, the only weapon they can hit you with is its aircraft. And you got to be pretty good at the carrier to be able to launch the aircraft out and be able to return them. And yeah, and I'm working on that a little bit. It's just that I did a couple standard battles, and it's a totally different ball game. And trying to figure out where, because just for an instance, while we're taking this carrier down, I've had in standard battles individuals come hunting for you because you're the carrier. I had them come straight at me once. It was just like trying to, and there's one time it was down to me and one other. Well, we'll get into that later. But that's part of driving a carrier and ending up being the last ship alive because you're sitting way at the edge. Unless your other carrier goes after it, it's going to sit out there and on AI. But now with standard, they'll come and get you. I had two. Oh, there it is. We did it. Well done. Good job. We're going to get some more carrier battles going on here. I will pause this audio right here and we'll begin again at the next clip. Well, this isn't the beginning of the clip, but this will have to do because there's already an audio clip there that we had recorded earlier. So this is a little bit of cut and pasting, you might say. So plus I leave a little bit of room in between these audio tracks now, so that when I get to the part where I put transitions, it adjusts the the timing of it. So sometimes it puts it over, and I have to readjust it. So that's why I'm talking about the different timing and putting in these audio clips and stuff. And this is Carrier Sunday, and I've been practicing flying around with my different aircraft, trying different things, and learning how to find their carrier, which I know it seems, but it does help for the simple reason it tells our team where their carrier is, and there's usually somebody that likes to go after the carrier. So instead of just going out searching for it, I fly over with the aircraft, and in the meantime, on my way out or on my way back, I can drop a few bombs and torpedoes if I still have a flight left. Because those carriers will decimate your aircraft when you go in. So I say practice, get real good at making hits and doing hits and stuff, so that when you go after the carrier, you can do some damage, because it will eliminate your flight. And too many times doing that, you won't have any aircraft coming back to replenish. 2 or 3 flights, and then you look over and say, oh, I only have 1 torpedo plane left. Yeah, because you sent them all in after the carrier. No, I didn't do all that. Like I said, I'm hitting them with 1 or 2 shots, and a lot of the times I'm pointing them out, I'm doing damage, but the team takes the carrier out. Like I said, it's kind of a thing like knowing where it is. It'd be the same as knowing where Artie is and being able to go and get it. That's what aircraft can do. And I watch the map. I see where the bombs appear at, kind of like where they pop up at. So it's like that's where they're seen for the first time on the map. And it's like, oh, okay. If those bombs are coming up there and going back to, it's good indication that there's something out there that has aircraft with it. And it's usually a carrier. Sometimes your battleships and stuff have aircraft with them, but you can tell the bombs and the difference. Oh, we got hit. Yeah, sure. See, I'm getting better at. That's what I'm trying to show, is that I'm getting better at it. I'm not always the best. I do miss. See right there. Oh, I did get 1 hit. So, and the big thing I'm learning too is controlling my carrier. Getting my carrier to situations where there was one battle where I thought, hey, let me go try and capture it. No, Like I said, when you jump on a capture point, it sends up the alarm. Everyone knows you're there, and there's that circle. So within that circle, they know you're in there somewhere. They just got to get close, and they will tear your carrier apart from all different directions. It's like everybody sees a carrier in the area. It's like, oh boy, free damage. Because there he goes, quick battle. The team took out the carrier. I found a carrier, if that matters. But that's all part of being a carrier captain. You know, getting your carrier in a position to launch your weapon, which is the aircraft. I went and did some standard, but I don't know if I included one in here or not. But most of them were AI. I was doing a major push with the Langley. I need a lot of global experience so I can get the Ranger, which would be the next tier up carrier, and that would be interesting. But then again, going up in tier, you're also going up in tier against other ships too. So the higher the tier, the more experienced players, the chances are being more successful. I think you can. Oh, nice! I set a fire. On the carrier, but look what it does to my flight. Ouch! I had no flight to come back to. So none of those aircraft are coming back for the replenishment pool. So that's 4. No, was that 4 or 6? And that's why I'm learning kind of to, on the way out, once we find it on the way out, do damage to other things, and then if I have anything left, then going after carrier, possibly. And like I said, sometimes too, just point out where the carrier is, and there's people that they'll hunt them. Hunt, we go hunting coyotes. Yes, sir. I think I showed that in that first clip. The part where we had to run that ship, the Bogota. We had to run to Bogota so that we could go up that line in order to get that carrier. Um, so that's the reason for that one there, and I put it in with the beginning clips showing what um, hunting carrier. That's what I call the hunting carrier, and because I'm the carrier guy, and they're hunting me all the time, and that's part of the. I've had them come at me. Was it standard battle? I might have showed that last. No, I can't remember, but I remember I got stuck in the corner. It was me and him, me and that battleship, and I took it out with a torpedo just at the nick of time. But there are other ones too, where I'm the one that takes it in the end, and it comes down to the last two ships, or the last me and somebody else, and I've usually been on the short end of the stick. Sometimes I've done okay. It's a lot of it has to do with RNG too. RNG is not always my friend. It leaves me out there on my own because it'll. I can remember playing all board games and stuff. I need a 6, I roll a 1. I need a 1, I roll a 6. You know, always end up in jail when somebody else is on, or I end up on boardwalk while somebody's sitting in jail. You know, and just not writing the game out. You know, that's the way my luck is when it comes to RNG. So I sometimes, like they say, sometimes you got to make your own luck. Um, that's just like when I was watching clips on doing the tanks. I've noticed a lot of times I'm shooting into the ground instead of hitting that target. And if I would have put a couple of those rounds into the target, I might have survived. But I didn't. I shot the ground. It took forever to reload. And that's why it's kind of like pop out, shoot, go back, stay under cover till you're reloaded, and then you can pop back out again. But don't make it rhythmic because somebody can time that. You got to kind of stay off balance a little bit so they can't prejudge what you're going to do. And like I said, experienced players, warships, and tanks, they'll do that. They know where to sit. They know where you pop out at, and boom, they got you. I've had it where I haven't even moved that much, and it's like you've been spotted. What? You know, seeing you from clear across the map. But it happens. That's part of the game. Here we go. Oh, I'm watching another. I'm supposed to be following the aircraft here because we're flying. I love the flying part. It's kind of cool to control the aircraft, and I'm getting better at it. I'm learning how to line up for the run because I've been noticing I do that a lot too. Is I start too soon, then when I release, the torpedo in the bottom has a long enough time to detonate. So it's like you're throwing duds at it. So I'm getting better at that. Oh, we're coming to the end of the, you want me to leave a space in here? Yes, thank you. That was wonderful. Well done, Mr. Editor. We also need an audio track, so go ahead to the beginning of this clip and start in an audio track. And then when we get up to this point, alright, we've done that. We went to the beginning, we got a clip. It ended abruptly right here at this here posting, so we'll do some more work later on. I hope you realize these are old audio clips. I deleted most of them, made room for new clip, because I want us to use this script. A whole 2 minutes to write that script, I want us to use it. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Voiceover, do the script. Cut, print, and post. Put in the can and on the shelf. Mr. Voiceover reads, oh, sorry. From ELE Studio and Sons, Phil Editor, thank you for watching. We left room for transition work. Well done, everybody.